That's why I'm not a singer. Hey guys, I had scheduled a live for 7:30 and it's 7:53. I apologize. I promise not to let that happen again, or at least try not to. Say hello, hello. Kids are getting ready. Kids are getting ready for bed. I need to do my live a little later because I get a lot of messages. I get a lot of messages in this time, so it's kind of hard. So I think if I do a little later, 8:30, 9:30, it'll be better. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Let me clean my camera really quick. There we go. And excuse me. I'm trying to see here live chat. This is my second time doing live chat. Hey Jade, I want to pick on you for a little bit. Are you eating? I see you, girl. So my grandma's in town. Mami Eli, Jade, Mami Eli, manda saludo. She's making a cake. She's making a cake. A toda la gente. She's still beautiful. So my grandma's here till next week. She's originally from Puerto Rico and currently lives in Texas. So anyway, it's good to have her here. If you guys been seeing some of the videos and whatnot, we've been able to have some good food. What has been your favorite meal that she's made so far? You don't know? How about you, Evita?
The fried pastel.
Fried pastel. So she calls acapurias fried pasteles. They're not called fried pasteles. They're called acapurias. ¿Estás quieta, mamá? Chill. Alcapurias. So, ¿están aprendiendo español? ¿Están aprendiendo español? Un poquito, ¿te se oye bien? ¿Y tú? No taquitos. ¿Estás aprendiendo español?
Un poquito.
Un poquito. ¿Cuál es tu nombre?
Leila.
Leila. ¿Y cuántos años tienes?
8.
Mira, esta es Lucía. ¿Y tú? ¿Cuántos años tú tienes?
8.
¿Ustedes son gemelas?
Sí.
Anyway, so we're still working on that Spanish stuff. Anyway, we had some people ask some questions. One of the questions that was asked, Jay, do you mind coming here for a quick second? Because I want you guys to know that we want our kids to be 100% honest. Jade, 100% honest. I'll ground you later. I'm joking. So somebody asked me, how are your children adapting to Puerto Rico? They did ask me about school, which we'll talk about in a minute about school. And Jade, how are you adapting to Puerto Rico?
I think I like it a lot here, actually.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. I like it more than Texas.
More than Texas. We were just in Texas not too long ago for a week because of work.
I want to back here.
Maritza, que Dios te bendiga también. Jerry, Figueroa, God bless you too, my friend. So when we went to Texas the first time in February, she didn't want to come back. We were there too long. We had to take care of some stuff in the storage. And give me one quick second, please. Let me get that. Thank you. And this time we went to Houston, and Jade, you see you rolling your eyes. This time we went to Houston, and we were there for a week, and Jade actually wanted to come back, which I found, I don't know, I was surprised. What did you miss?
I don't know. It was kind of weird there. Like, I literally couldn't just be tranquila. I felt like I was like
Busy
on
city.
guard at all times.
Yeah, I think Puerto Rico gives. Now, don't get me wrong. There's places in Puerto Rico que uno no puede estar tan tranquilo anyway. You know, you gotta be aware. But whenever you're kind of just, I don't know, just when things are slower, it's really difficult to kind of get used to that. Give me one quick second, guys. Here, I'm gonna answer some questions. So one of the things that people have asked me is the electric still going out all the time in Palma de Mar? Great questions. Electricity is still going out because it's Puerto Rico, as a joke. But electricity has been going out. Mami, desde que tú estabas aquí, ¿cuántas veces se ha ido la luz, Mami Eli? Una vez. She's been here since last week and it's already gone out once. I was going to say twice, but it's gone out once. So it still goes out. And so that's tough. So somebody did ask me about school. My kids, Jay, the oldest, she did homeschool. Well, actually, she did school first, second, and third, right?
Right.
She did school. My wife's doing the bills. She did homeschool first, second. She did regular school first, second, and third. At a private school in Burleson. It was called Burleson. A shout out to BAS. Woo-hoo. And then after that, she did homeschool. And she's still doing homeschool. And the twins are doing homeschool. So that's one thing that is an advantage for us here in Puerto Rico. I have heard of some good programs in Puerto Rico that are private. As far as public schools, I haven't heard of anything that's really good. You know, you hear a lot of things, but I haven't heard anything that's really good. So we're still seeing what's up with that. We do want to put her in school, especially for high school. We would like her, which she still has about a year and a half or almost 2 before that. Next year, actually, right?
Yep.
Man, she goes to high school next year. Let's have a moment of prayer, of silence. All right, so we do want her to go to high school. I think it's important for her to interact with other children. And it's good to have her at home, but I think as she's getting older, she needs to interact and just learn things that, as a parent, you could do your best. So that's that. So school out here has been difficult. I don't want to get into politics or anything, but there's been rumors here that they may pass a law that 12 years and older have to be vaccinated regardless of whether they're in private school or in public school. And we currently believe that, number one, I believe in COVID. I believe it exists. And as far as the vaccine goes, I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'm going to. I believe that we should be able to make a choice. I understand those who are for it. I also understand those who might not be completely for it currently. And I just think we need to respect that. So anytime you got to force things on people, it could be very challenging. And I know it sounds kind of harsh for those who are so for it, and even for those who are not for it. I got cousins who have taken it and think that it still should be a choice. Either way, I just hope all of you guys are staying safe. Be careful, take care of yourself, take care of your health, because there's definitely something out there. Somebody wrote, let me see what they wrote here. Hold on, I don't know how to do this. Cheese, and now politics. Focus on the topic, my friend. There's plenty of time for you. For real, right? I got ADD. Sorry about that. So anyway, just wanted to, well, actually, it's kind of on topic because I was talking about school. So it is on topic. I just kind of explain on schooling. Her going to school may be a challenge, or for those who are parents who want to bring their kids to school out here, just understand that may be something that may be enforced in private or public schools. So keep that in mind. What else? I think that was been the main question, has been schooling. That was just today. Someone had asked me about that, and I've been asked that before in the past. So that's that. We also have a new vlog. Oh, go ahead. Let me go ahead and change it so they can see my beautiful wifey. And there she is.
Very good.
You're good.
Jade said, I could see a kid who comes from the States not knowing Spanish and then coming to Puerto Rico, and they're used to having school and being around a lot of kids and enjoying friendships and stuff like that. Coming over here, not knowing the language could probably be a hurdle they'll have to get over. With Jade, she was homeschooled, so she had her little group of friends that she had to leave behind, but we have a group of friends here that we've already, she's already...
Surround herself with.
Yeah, surrounded herself with other kids, so, I think it's important to find that group of kids for your child if you bring them here and they don't speak the language, because our good friends, their kids all speak English.
And Spanish.
Yeah, and Spanish.
So.
And so we try to get them involved with other kids that don't so much speak English, so they can learn too. But it's important for them to feel comfortable also.
Without a doubt. Hey, babe, you have a shout out from somebody by the name of L.A. Torres. She says, what's up?
What's up?
She says, hey, wifey. I think that's really important for the children.
Yeah.
Because that's
helps
actually...
them adjust,
Yep.
So.
One of my challenges has been, like, when we move to the land, the fact that there's not going to be as many people that we can hang out with. But the good thing is, for those of you guys who've seen my boy Israel, shout out to Israel, who's basically fams. He does have a daughter who's a little younger than Jade, speaks perfect English and Spanish. So she does teach Jade a few things, and they kind of help each other out. And now that my grandma's in town, she dominates Spanish, and Jade has been speaking to her in Spanish, and I've been proud of you, mamita. You want to come show off your Spanish right now?
No.
If you can survive Puerto Rican Spanish, you're good, because the people here speak super fast. Los otros días que estuvimos comiendo comida china en Panda Express, la señora me estaba diciendo really quick, like, asking me, so no me recuerdo lo que me estaba diciendo, but Mami Eli dice, man, she speaks fast, and she's from Puerto Rico, so sometimes it can be challenging whenever you're, trying to catch that. I'm used to the fast speaking because my mom speaks super fast, but especially when she's mad at me. So I think my wife wanted to say something else.
No.
Oh, you're gonna say something. Someone asked a question.
I was just laughing.
Oh.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just laughing because we went to church last weekend and we sent Jade to the class and nobody spoke English and she was completely lost and she had this crazy culture shock and the worst part was like a room full of boys.
No girls.
Not one girl. So she was just sitting there with a bunch of boys staring at her, because when there's a big group of boys and there's no girls, they're like, a girl. So Jade was like just super uncomfortable the entire time. And
Yeah, she was. I think she was more nervous because she's at that age, room full of boys. And actually, let me ask you a question. Were any of the boys good looking?
Okay.
Yeah? And the funny part is the boys, they wouldn't talk to her. They were just kind of looking and smiling. They seemed like good kids. And as we were leaving the church and they all got on the car, then they started saying bye and putting a thumbs up. And anyway, it was kind of funny. We had a blast. Hey, Mr. The Operational Elites, you wrote, you sound like a proud man. Have you ever considered having some speech for us before? I'm not sure I completely understand your question. I'm in as a foundation. We type fast. Yeah, type fast. But if you don't mind me clarifying that question, that would be great. But as far as speaking fast, I speak fast naturally. I try to slow down, especially when I'm at work, because I come off very obnoxious to people, so I apologize, and to my wife as well. But she loves me. So that's been the challenge for the kids. It has been a culture shock in a way, but I think it's challenged them. When we went to Houston, we got off the airplane. My kids were saying buenas tardes to everybody, saying buen provecho to everybody who was eating. I was like, they don't really do that out here. So that was kind of cool. Anyway, I know I started kind of late. I didn't know if anyone else had any other questions. I just said we're going to do a poem or a quote in the comment. Oh, okay, cool. My bad. Thanks for clarifying. So if you guys had any other questions, let us know. We have a vlog. As soon as I'm done with this, I want to release this vlog now. It's actually called Off-Grid Update. This one's called Off-Grid Update Homestead Garden in Puerto Rico. So I just released it as I'm talking to you guys right now. We also have another vlog, and then the next one that I'm excited about, which is ready to go out, is the house update. We actually have video inside the house. They've already done the plastering, payentando. So we are excited. We also have one about windows and what we're looking to do on that. We're looking at different options. So we're really excited. Oh, and shout out, much love, Frank, much love. Shout out to, I think her name was Jackie. And Josue. Mm-hmm. I hope I said that right. Yesterday we were in Luquillo Beach, and as we were leaving, there was this couple, good-looking couple who follow our vlog, and they had seen my Jeep, and they said, we knew that had to be you, and I think they had seen me walk somewhere. Probably will get some food, because that's what I do often. And as we were all leaving, they recognized us, and it was really cool. They got to share their story. They bought some land in Puerto Rico, too. They're from Massachusetts, I believe, right? Yeah. So they bought some land, and it's just really cool to... Where, baby?
In Canoas.
It's just so cool to see other people also doing that journey. They're from Puerto Rico, if I'm not mistaken. So to see them come back to the motherland, it's really, really exciting for us. So guys, we're about to call it a night. We hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask. And we'll try to do these lives maybe a couple times a month to answer questions that maybe we get a lot of, and it's easier just to address. Did you get any tax breaks when moving to PR? Frank, great question. I don't want to bore some of you guys. We have not applied for Act 60, I think they combined 20 and 22, or 21 and 22. They got so many numbers. We have not applied. We know a lot of friends of ours who have moved out here, and they apply for that. I'm not necessarily against it, but I do know some Puerto Ricans who are against it. and some who are for it. We personally have not done that, and I'm not sure if it's something we are going to do. But I do encourage people to come to the island if it's for tax reasons, and if you do come out here because of tax reasons, just soak up the culture, enjoy it, love it. And I encourage all of you guys, if you guys can, buy a piece of land, guys. Buy a piece of land. Even if it's a small piece of land, buy something, begin growing stuff. And whether it's in Puerto Rico or growing stuff in your home in the States, let's try to learn to be less dependent on trucks and supermarkets, because one day that stuff may not necessarily be available. Maybe natural disasters. Look at people in Katrina, look at people here in Hurricane Maria. I've been in earthquakes in California, so just definitely consider that. Work in your research line, any websites. You know, that's something that I've actually thought about. Maybe I don't know, start a little small nonprofit, or maybe even a profit, where I could ask around and start putting together a website of land. It's just very difficult because in Puerto Rico, it's all about who you know, and they're very, I wouldn't call it old school, but yeah, kind of old school on just doing business out here. Not everybody, but some people, especially when it comes to land. A lot of the older people have land and they don't really post it. And if you do see land posted, it's usually very, 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 very expensive land. So I always recommend people come out here, vacation out here, boost the economy, and it may take a day or two to go look at some areas you may be interested, and ask around. Say, hey, you know, I'm thinking about buying some land in here. Anybody you recommend? And they may say, mira, habla con Don Rafael here, or whatever the case may be. So there's definitely opportunities. So I hope that answers your question, Frank. But right now, I don't have any recommendation. When we came out here, it was kind of talk to family friend. They told us come check out this land. We flew out here, we checked it out, we fell in love, and we made moves. Anything you want to add, baby? All right, guys. Once again, if you guys have Instagram, that's the best way to get a hold of us. We try to do our best to respond on YouTube, and there's amazing vlogs out there that we follow. The vegan vlog is one. Is that the one with Hayden? I think so. There's a few other people. We follow Hayden. We follow. There's some other guys. So I'll try to remember next time. Diane Cohen. We did an interview with her. Follow her as well. And we just want to encourage you guys to continue doing so. Be careful. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. God bless. And hopefully you guys can check out the new vlog that it's already out. Talk to you soon.